Hey everyone, so in this video I wanted to share with you some of the big news that came out of an investor conference with Rivian on June 15th. Some of the details could have huge implications for Rivian stock investors, so let's get right into it. First, the Rivian will launch the R2 platform in early 2024. Right now, the company is on its R1 platform, selling the R1 SUV and the R1 pickup truck. In early 2024, it'll introduce the R2 platform, and this will be important because the price range will be much lower. It'll be in the range of between $40,000 and $60,000, which will open up a larger total addressable market because, as you can imagine, more people can afford a car in that price range. Right now, their starting selling prices are at $73,000. So if you take it at the midpoint, that would be $50,000, a $23,000 decrease in terms of the starting price, which opens the car up to more potential buyers. That could be huge news. Look out for that coming out in early 2024. So the way the company is going to make more profitable sales with the car, the way it's going to be able to sell that car at that lower price is starting and establishing with that lower material cost is critically important. Remember, when the company first launched, it was a greater risk for suppliers. So when it's securing supplies, materials, suppliers were more uh, less lenient with Rivian in terms of the negotiating terms. Now that Rivian has proven it can deliver thousands and thousands of cars, when it launches the R2 platform, it can secure more favorable terms with suppliers, and that could be a big boost to profitability for Rivian. Additionally, the company announced that they're going to continue adding incremental drive modes and feature sets to vehicles. Over time, we'll have the opportunity to create features that can be bundled or paid features for consumers. So more software and over-the-air updates, sales for Rivian, and those, remember, are way more lucrative than car sales. When Rivian sells a car, there's a great degree of cost of goods that go into building a car. With software, it's not as high. So software can achieve gross profit margins over 70%. That would never be possible for Rivian in terms of selling a car at a gross profit margin anywhere near that range. So software could be 3 times, 4 times higher gross profit margins than hardware, than the cars. So this could be great news for Rivian investors long term, a lucrative source of revenue. Interesting to note that every electric delivery van that Rivian sells to Amazon is connected to a Fleet OS subscription. So not only does Rivian make the sale to Amazon for the electric delivery van, but they also get that subscription revenue, which is longer lasting and higher profit margins, like I mentioned earlier. So the greater that deal goes on, the greater the number of vehicles they sell to Amazon, the bigger the subscription base for this Fleet OS subscription. So Rivian said, we're dedicated to continued build out of our Rivian Adventure network that is enabling and allowing many of their customers to have access to high quality charging experience. But certainly they're open to partnerships. Now this comes on the back of the fact that Ford and GM signed partnerships with Tesla, giving Ford and GM cars access to Tesla's charging network. And Rivian saying they too are open to a partnership with Tesla to expand the available charging network for Rivian customers. So look out for that. That could be a big positive, a big selling point for Rivian car buyers if they can have access to a greater number of chargers. And I'll end with this one, which is Rivian talking about their autonomous driving growth. So today they're a level 2 ADAS platform, and their objective is to scale that up to level 3 and to continue to build their fleet and data set over time. So hopefully it can converge up to some of those higher levels, but really in the near term, their just focus is to go from level 2 to level 3 in terms of self-driving. Now, the R2 platform is going to be key in this, because as they lower the price point, they're going to sell more of those cars. And if more of those cars are on the road, that's more data being collected by Rivian, and more data is the key to expanding autonomous driving. So the R2 platform will be key to this expansion. So there you have it, some really big news coming out of Rivian management on June 15 at this investor conference that I think could have huge implications for Rivian stock investors. But that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.